James Kaufman, World News Report today. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just had a 6.3 magnitude earthquake in Afghanistan. Came in as a 7 on the DYFI, a 7 on the shake map, an orange pager at 28 kilometers of depth. There are no plate tectonic boundaries in this area. It's offset from one of the biggest calderas that we do have on the planet, but it's really not that close to that caldera. There is no volcanic activity in this area where we see this large quake over the last 15,000 years, and I will show you that as well. So again, a 6.3 magnitude earthquake pops off in Afghanistan, and this just occurred. Jumping over to volcanoesandearthquakes.com, we'll zoom into Afghanistan, and you can see that the plate tectonic boundaries are here. Large volcanic caldera is here, and you can see that it's erupted several times. The Himalayas have saved India, but this has all been wiped out several times by this very large caldera here. There are no active volcanoes or even a volcanic range anywhere near this area, and I've taken this back 15,000 years. The ones in black erupted within the last 15,000 years. In green, they've erupted in the last 10,000 years, but there's nothing in this area, including any plate tectonic boundaries. Although we're generally close to this large caldera, but not very close. This is a real question as to why this big quake popped off right there in the middle of Afghanistan, to me. A 6.3 magnitude earthquake, main source USGS. Also have the Germans coming in at 6.2 and the French coming in at a 6.0, both at default depths. We're actually given it a depth of 28 kilometers. Get some detailed information on this. We have a quote-unquote very strong magnitude 6.3 earthquake about an hour and a half ago, November 3rd already in Afghanistan. So keep that in mind. All right, earthquake details here. We have a 6.3. Our main source is the USGS. The depth was around 28 kilometers, and it released 2.7 atomic bombs worth of energy. So nothing to play around with. This was a very strong quake. Taking a look at the DYF and our shake map here, you see that most of the reports came from the north of the epicenter. Must be the much more populated area up here, whereas this looks very desolate, and we didn't get any reports in this area here. A 6.3 again, November 3rd. Right, quickly comparing data from different reporting agencies. We have the USGS first, a 6.3, 28 kilometers of depth. We have the Germans coming in at 6.22 default depth, 10 kilometers. You can see the asterisks here. 10 kilometers often means the depth of the quake cannot be determined with sufficient accuracy. We have the French coming in at 6.04, 10 kilometer default depth. We have Raspberry Shake following the 6.3 from the USGS, but also using a default depth. We have the Europeans coming in at 6.3 as well, default depth 10 kilometers. We have the Incorporated Research Institute for Seismology, copycat in the USGS like they always do, a 6.3 at 28 kilometers. Why are they even open? I don't know. And it looks like finally we have the Australians coming in at 6.12, a depth of 12 kilometers. Nothing was very deep here. I still am baffled to see this big quake where it occurred. So obviously no tsunami warnings occurred in the middle of the desert. In summary, a magnitude 6.3 earthquake, 22 kilometers west-southwest of Kulum, Afghanistan, a depth of 28 kilometers, came in as a 7 on the DYFI. Did you feel it? A 7 on the shake map, and an orange pager. And again, it's hard to pinpoint why we had such a large quake where we did. That said, God bless. Please share, subscribe, and always remember, anything's possible. Bizarro world.